Welcome Libra, my name is Emil. This is a general and collective reading, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thank you, I appreciate you. If this resonates, you're welcome to leave a like and a sub. Let's get started. I'm gonna lay out the spread and then I'll explain and clarify. Whoa, that was unexpected. So, in your past position, you have Three of Wands and Six of Swords. Three of Wands is waiting for the results of the work. It is energy manifested, waiting for the results of your effort and the arrival of opportunities, finally understanding your ambitions, continuous improvement and moving in the right direction, progress. And we have Six of Swords, which is about moving from turbulent waters to more still waters. It's about transitions, help arriving at the perfect time, rites of passage, healing, moving beyond traumas or shadows of the past, support from others, personal evolution, and a spiritual transition or a journey. It can be about difficulties accepting help and resistance to change. It can be about carrying baggage and weight from your past. Let's clarify them. Three of Wands. So, Three of Wands is clarified by Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is about a situation that is done. It is about, sometimes it is about the feeling of being stabbed in the back. Or being 10 is about endings and new beginnings. So a past situation that is ending, and a new beginning in the horizon. Ten of Swords is about painful endings, crisis, being stabbed in the back, an opportunity to find deep healing, and an opportunity to find hope and resilience. So Sword is about the intellect, so that can be about, yeah, it's about resisting the inevitable, not waiting to let go of negative emotions, rock bottom, a narrative rooted in lack and helplessness, devastation, loss, and recovery. I have an affirmation for the Six of Swords. It is, I am healing every day. But Ten of Swords is about painful endings, and Three of Wands is about waiting for what you have manifested, waiting for your new opportunities to come in. So this is an end and start of a new cycle or season. No, it's an end of a cycle and the start of a new season. And clarifying Six of Swords, which is about moving from turbulent waters, moving beyond past traumas and shadows of the past, supporting others, personal evolution, and arriving at the perfect time. It's about moving from unoptimal situation to a more healthy, balanced situation, at least mentally. King of Pentacles is about abundance and wealth and health. King of Pentacles is about overflowing material abundance, patience, determination, a confident and warm leader providing for others, comfort and security, personal growth, goals reached, and prosperity and success. So this past energy is about ending a karmic cycle, ending what I just said, letting go of what is definitely overdue, which is completely done, because 10 is an ending and a new beginning in 1. 3 of Wands is waiting for the new opportunities to come in after having sown seeds and have manifested what brings one in a better direction. Actually, the top row here, which is about the past, is actually moving from a bad situation to a good situation all the way through. So it's a very good combination of these cards to have in the past, because it means you're moving to a better situation where you're gonna have a better financial situation and more health, better health, and better mental health especially. But mental health is often the root of all physical illnesses and health issues. And in your present we have 10 of Pentacles and the Death and Rebirth card. So 10 of Pentacles is about, basically it talks about the same as King of Pentacles, except King of Pentacles is it's a singular energy. It's an energy which is, King of Pentacles is about mental abundance, is about the logical, the intellectual, and the material. also abundance and health and wealth and a stable situation regarding where one lives and yeah, job, everything regarding that. Ten of Pentacles is material completion. It's material abundance. It's about spiritual and material abundance, community, generosity, wealth, prosperity, and building a legacy. And then the Death and Rebirth card. That is also about endings and beginnings, but the Death and Rebirth card is about letting go of the Death and Rebirth card is one of the most intense change cards because it feels like it's a metaphorical death. It's never a literal death. It's never. I don't read for those situations. I don't read regarding health normally. This is totally general reading, so I would never have a literal situation coming up with the Death and Rebirth card. It's only literal. So Death and Rebirth card is about letting go of the old and making space for the new. It can feel like losing a part of yourself, losing a crucial piece of yourself, no longer knowing who you are, or yeah, feeling lost. That is what the Death and Rebirth card is about, but you have to be lost to be found. So sometimes you have to let go of what you think you want and what you think you need, to let space and give space for what you actually is gonna benefit from. So the Death and Rebirth card is not about losing, it's about replacing. It's about taking away it's not a anything you can control. It's just the major arcana cards like the Death card, the Sun card, and the Star, and Strength, and all those major arcana cards is about big situations in your lives, and the minor arcana cards is more about everyday stuff, but it adds up, and all of the cards has a different meaning. But let's clarify what your present energy is about. Let's clarify Ten of Pentacles. We got two, so it's first one there, second one there. So this Ten of Pentacles, this material situation, it's probably gonna feel like it's opening up a lot of opportunities. This material abundance, which is living situation, health, financial situation, and of course one's career situation. But Seven of Cups is about having almost too many options. Seven of Cups is about fantasies, choices, wishful thinking, the allure of temptation on the path, needing to move forward without knowing the full picture and options. So the Seven of Cups is like feeling you have too many options to pick, and some of the options is not it's not a good pick specifically. So it's good to have options, but it's not that good to take decisions without thinking anything through and waiting to see if you still think the same, because taking irrational decisions is always going to lead to a bad outcome. That's at least my experience. So this abundance in materials, in health, and in finances. Maybe the living situation and maybe the career. Of course, that is what resonates to you, that makes sense to you, so take what resonates. But Seven of Cups is about having too many options and having fantasies, maybe wishful thinking, choices, needing to move forward without knowing the full picture. And then we have the Death and Rebirth card. It is clarified by Five of Cups. Five of Cups is an energy of grieving, disillusion, disappointment. It feels like betrayal, bitterness sometimes, wallowing, self-pity, which means that you keep telling yourself that you're a victim. So victim consciousness is only gonna extend your problems. It's never gonna solve them. It's only gonna make you think that your problems is above you. It's actually the other way around if you take back your power. But by how you take back your power is by stop focusing on the cups that is no more and focusing on the cups that are. And this is both literally and metaphorically. So what that means is that focus on the positive, because what you focus on you manifest, and what you focus on you're open to. So if you focus on the bad that has happened, more bad stuff is gonna come. But if you focus on the good that is gonna happen, and the good that has already happened, and the good that is, when we are grateful and appreciative of what we have, we appreciate it more. That is quite obvious, but and then we stop focusing on what is actually confusing and distracting us from what matters, which this is, we don't cry over spilled milk, because that solves nothing. Pick it up, or clean it up, or decide to do something else, because wasting energy is not gonna help anything. And I know how it means to be disappointed, how it means to feel like feel like you're missing opportunities, or feel like you're losing something, grieving, betrayal, bitterness, disillusion. And I know that self-pity, it's not helping anything. It's only limiting your view and making you give up too easily. So try reframing from the negative and focusing on the positive. Can signify a broken heart. So if that is the case, then focus on yourself, because you are already enough as you are. You're already complete. That is, there is no one, not even your own opinion, that can actually change the fact that you are whole, you are enough, and you don't have to live up to expectations. And life doesn't always happen as we wish and as we want to. Sometimes life happens differently, and it's better to go with it, even though I know exactly how it can feel. I've been months, not even months, I've recently got out of that mentality. But yeah, focusing on the negative is only gonna bring more negative. It's only gonna bring more bad stuff, or unpleasant experiences, let's call it that. You're manifesting what you're focusing on. So if you focus on lack, then you get lack. If you focus on abundance, then you get abundance. So just a little advice that try focusing and reframing. Try focusing on the positive and reframing focusing on the negative, because focusing on the negative is only gonna drain your energy and bring more unpleasant situation. And focusing on the positive, even though I know it can be cheesy or cringe or whatever, it was for me at the start anyways, it's always gonna be a little a little weird when you do something you're not used to, but it's definitely gonna help your mindset and help your well-being overall. In your future situation, we have the sun, and the sun is about joy. The sun is about boundless joy. One sec. The sun is about joy, inspiration, success, abundance and fulfillment, exuberant creativity and positivity, love, manifesting dreams, inner beauty. And we have Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is about stability, savings, success, generosity, accepting your worth, being in flow with the universe, feelings of gratitude, helping others in times of need. So, yeah. Four of Pentacles is about stability in one's material plane. So, it might be a coming home to stability. It is coming home to material stability, which means financial balance, good health, and stability regarding one's living situation and career. But mostly it's about stability, savings, success, generosity, accepting your worth, being in flow with the universe, feelings of gratitude, and helping others in needs. Sometimes it's about hoarding, coveting. Sometimes it's about lack mentality, placing too much value on money, or a need to be charitable. It can be about an unhealthy relation to money. Sometimes we think that money is evil. I know when I was younger, I didn't understand money, and I thought only those who waste money and don't appreciate it have it. And it's not always true. But I see how it makes it look like that, because all those who don't value it, they really stick out. But it's not about that money is evil or money is only used for evil. The intention using the tool, which is money, is what in the end decides the outcome of and the result. So I would say the intention of why it's much more important. But let's clarify your future. And so this sun, joy and inspiration and fulfillment and abundance mindset is about temperance. It's about temperance is about cooling one's own emotions. Temperance is about alchemy. It's about blending energies, harmony, moderation, masculine and feminine balance. We all have masculine and feminine energies. It's not about gender, it's purely energy and intention. And energy have dynamics. We have different archetypes. We have masculine energy and we have feminine energy, and of course there is all energy is unique and in different balances, but finding balance within one's own masculine and feminine energy brings balance. And it's about duality and amalgamation, the fluidity of time, meditation, the pro, the perpetu, perpetual motion of life, neutrality, and restraint, patience, and purpose. So the temperance is about learning to blend one's own energy, one's own. It's about, yeah, for temperance, I would say that if one has problems with temping or controlling one's own temper, or yeah, I would use breathing exercises. Mantras is also very good, uh, because mantras are words, and words are essentially codes. Words are spells that you use to program yourself, and with those words you build beliefs, which leads to actions, which actions leads to how you feel about yourself. So how one feels about themselves are reflected upon their own actions. Temperance is, yeah, about balancing the energies. Sometimes it can be about meditation. I would advise specifically chakra meditation because it stimulates the chakras and helps loosening up stuck energy, which helps a lot with temperance. So if one have like almost no grip upon one's own emotions and temper, then I would use breathing exercises, I would use mantras, and I would definitely use, what else did I say? Yeah, chakra meditation. It's really effective, especially if one knows how to and what kind of crystals are great using with chakra meditation, or just alone, or with breathing exercises. All these different tools can actually craft a unique experience that suits specific individuals. So I would experiment with those. I have my tools that I use when I need to balance myself with it, which temperance is. It's inner balance. It's finding balance in chaos. Let's clarify Four of Pentacles. Clarifying Four of Pentacles, we have both the Tower and the Death card. So the Tower is about one's perception of reality and beliefs. It's about one's reality and perception and reality and beliefs falling apart, in order to have a greater perspective, have a greater reality, both intellectually, but also physically. The Death card is about something ending in order to something new being replaced with it. So the Death card is never about literal death. It's always about metaphorical death. But it's about losing a part of yourself in order to find yourself again, because that part of yourself was not even you. It can be anything. The Death card can be about anything. It can be about old jobs, old relations, old friends, old family members. I don't mean old like up in the years. I mean old like no longer serving. And letting go and accepting, not resisting this change will bring in a lot better situations. It will leave space to what for what matters. But it is a transition. It might look like uh, a midlife crisis. We could call it that because the tower and the death together, it can feel like your whole world falling apart and you losing a part of yourself. That is basically the tower is feeling like your world falls apart, both mentally and physically sometimes. It can be either way, it can be both. But the death card is feels more like losing something that was a part of you or something that you liked that no longer serves, and something better is already prepared to take its place. Sometimes time is all we need, and patience and acceptance. I know it's probably not what everyone wanna hear, but I'm not here to tell people what they want to hear. I have to say it as the card tells it. So it feels like this future energy brings a lot of good in the sense that it feels like it's getting worse before sometimes it has to get a little worse before it gets good, but this is not the situation getting worse. This is feeling like losing your mind, losing a part of yourself or something you identify with. It can be challenging. This is a challenge. And it's not even the challenge position, but it's about material stability. Let's go to your challenge position. Here we have Page of Swords and Ace of Wands. Page of Swords is about inspiration. Page of Swords is about a zest for life. It's about restless energy, curiosity, a thirst for information, learning new things, and apprentice or student intellectual pursuits, ideas, and resonating a message. Sometimes it can be about arrogance, gossip, or nervous energy, being all talk and no action, dishonesty. But mostly it's about restless energy, curiosity, a thirst for information, learning new things, and intellectual pursuits, ideas, and resonating a message. And Ace of Wands is about new creativity, new passion, is about new ideas, new seeds of potential, the arrival of inspiration, illumination, intense creativity, the mirror-like nature of consciousness, the interconnectedness of all things, the ability to manifest anything. So Ace of Wands is about new ideas and seeds of potential, the arrival of inspiration, illumination, and intense creativity. Let's clarify your challenges or challenge position. So Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is about feeling stuck, a time to open your eyes, to unveil the truth, having more options than your thought, and an opportunity to let go of an old story. It's about feeling like a victim. It's about feeling helpless, using your own stories of the past to as past experience as excuses to remain shackled. So using your own stories of the past to excuse yourself for doing nothing about it. I have to say it like that because it might be triggering someone, but triggering is actually the first part to gaining awareness about anything. So it's a healthy thing. It's good if anyone gets triggered because that means you are actually awakening slowly. Because Eight of Swords is about how we delude ourselves through beliefs called illusions. Because it's not every belief that is true. All those fake beliefs that is false, those are illusions which hold us captive, but it's actually ourselves that has brought us into that situation, not completely by ourselves, but it's about feeling stuck, needing to realizing that those perceptions is no more than a belief. And those beliefs take up a lot of energy, a lot of well-being, which makes one feel stuck. And I just have to say, you have more options than, but than you necessarily think you have. But this this is not about still being there, because Page of Swords is about inspiration. It's about restless energy and a thirst for information. All I can say is it's gonna go in the right direction, no matter how it's gonna look, no matter how it's gonna feel. It always does. All the way through your reading, it has gone from a worse situation to a better situation. Even here, you see being bound by those swords. Those swords represent intellectual understanding. So, beliefs. Some of them real, some of them unreal. But the courage it takes to look at those illusions, those thoughts, those beliefs, that is what it takes to regain or gain a perspective differently from what one already has. To get different results, one must do different actions, because I have to name a quote from Albert Einstein, which said, "Insanity is the definition of the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result." But Page of Swords, it's it's much better than what you're going from. So it might feel like you need to adjust to this new season, but fulfilling those, using that restless energy and curiosity and thirst for information as motivation, because that is what it is. This is motivation coming into your life, and passion and creativity and seeds and ideas. Also, new ideas, new perceptions, new perspectives. It's it's cards that speak of very unpleasant things, but it's spoken of in a way that it's going from bad to good. It's going in the right direction. Ace of Swords is about new ideas, clarity, truth revealed, awareness, and a heightened state of consciousness, memory of thought, communication, victory, success, and triumph, a stroke of genius. So Ace of Swords is about new ideas, new perceptions. This star is about expectations fulfilled, wishes granted, opportunities, healing after traumatic events, knowing you are on the right path, inspiration, renewed hope, keep going. I have an affirmation for this one. I expect miracles, because miracles is actually what you're receiving right now. It's going from a worse situation to a better situation. That is a miracle in itself. So sometimes the star can be about loss of faith, or not having faith, or diminished hope, or disappointment, missed opportunities, or despair, but it's not in reverse. It's only the good description. It's only the upright description we have here. So it's expectations fulfilled, wishes granted, opportunities, healing after traumatic events, and knowing you are on the right path, inspiration and renewed hope. And the strength card. The strength card is inner strength. The strength card is about courage, calmness, quiet strength, influence, graceful leadership, sometimes a gifted healer, purity of thought and heart, spiritual matters, compassion, sometimes lost or animal instincts. And let me read that one also, because I saw it out of my eye and I need to read that as well. So one's inner strength is blocked by fear, self-doubt, and a reminder not to be guided by the lizard part of your brain. You know, you have to take decisions in regarding to the long run, not the short run. If you only take decisions that that is an instant gratification, then you're only gonna get bad results afterwards. If you do the work now and keep doing the work, then the result is gonna come no matter what. It's about a need to exercise self-control and releasing self-destructive impulses. Courage, calmness, and a quiet strength. Let's clarify them to get a little more information out of it. Clarify the star. And there we have Knight of Cups. Interesting. And for your strength card we have Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Cups is about artistic tendencies, creativity, wearing your heart on your sleeve, seeking connection, being in love with the idea of love. Sometimes it can be about a classic romantic or a passionate soul. It can be about, mostly Knight of Cups is about a love offer, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It's definitely emotions. And let me read it again. Knight of Cups is about a classic romantic or a passionate soul, creativity, wearing your heart on your sleeve, seeking connection, being in love with the idea of love. Sometimes missing the signs, protecting your heart, not being open to love, a player or a jealous partner, moodiness, sulking, negative emotion, blocking your progress or disappointment. But regarding, it's clarifying the star and it is solution, so this is some kind of emotional offer. It can be friendship, it can be family, it can be romance, it can be mutual relationship that isn't regarding romance. I don't really know what it is. We can draw a true love oracle at the end to clarify it a bit, but you definitely have some kind of emotional offer coming in. It doesn't necessarily have to be an offer, but we also have an affirmation. I am in touch with my emotions. And Knight of Pentacles is about diligence and hard work, determination, steadfastness, building material security, safety, being pragmatic, and expansion. So it's about step by step planting seeds, making the future a better place to be by doing the work now. It's about foundations of faith. Knight of Cups can also Knight of Wands can not Wands, Knight of Pentacles. There we are. Can also be some kind of material offer coming in, which means either help in finances, a new job, a new house situation, maybe just some support financially or some help with health. It's definitely some kind of support regarding not finances, regarding the materials. So everything from finances, money, living situation, and work, or let's say career. And I didn't draw it, but it came out in the start. Three of Pentacles is about soul bonds, soul ties, is about friends, family, sometimes it's about soul bonds. Actually, soul bonds is pretty accurate to the description. So cooperation, community, teaching and learning, sharing and listening, teamwork. There is no limit to what you can manifest together. It can also be about difficulties working together, a need to listen, selfishness, pushing your own agenda, not trusting your partner's ability, or an ego clash, which can be, yeah, to put it frank, it's just about conflict. But it's not necessarily about conflict, but it's about soul ties, which can be anything from friends, family, or relationships. And it can also be difficulties working together. And I need to listen. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles to get a little more information on it. So, clarifying Three of Pentacles, we have Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. Nine of Wands is about the feel like you need to defend yourself. Nine of Wands is the feeling of people seeking. Yeah, it's determination, resilience, defiance, a last defense, a final push, excitement for what's to come, finding motivation in the face of difficulties. It can be about the need to open up and trust people. Sometimes it's about feeling like, and sometimes it's valid or not. Sometimes it's about people not being trustworthy, but that's not what the card is about. The card is about you, not them. This card is about feeling like you need to defend yourself. Feeling like people is out to either get you or just affect you. And Queen of Pentacles is about a working parent sometimes, a self-made person, material wealth and abundance, strength in family and community, a kind and nurturing heart, groundedness, being down to earth and generosity. So let's first do your normal oracle cards, and then I'll draw a true love oracle also. The normal oracle cards is gonna give a little more specific advice how to proceed forward at this present time in your life and just in general advice. And the love oracle is gonna hopefully bring it to a little more clear what the whole reading was about and what that love offer, or at least emotional I would call it emotional availability, because it's someone having emotions or being in an emotional state, not necessarily in a bad way. It's about having feelings. It's about feelings. It's about having feelings, and yeah. Sometimes it's about a love offer, sometimes it's just about friendship or family, but it's definitely about relation regarding emotion. Let's get your oracle cards. Some oracle cards for Libra. Spirit cards and high self. That was one. That was two, actually. So forgive, talk less, and feel more. And know you are loved. And the bottom of the deck, find balance. So forgive, talk less, feel more, know you are loved, and find a balance. What was that Knight of Cups about? Knight of Cups for next, the Divine Masculine. So Libra. That love offer or relation you had, that emotional offer or connection, relation, either way, coming in, is about the divine masculine. When harnessed in a healthy way, the divine masculine creates structure for the benefit of all he touches. The divine masculine emerges in direct response to the presence of the divine feminine. He's always present. He needs the positive space created and held by the feminine in order to grow and develop. The masculine energy is characterized by protecting what is truly valuable, being attentive, helpful, and able to make decisions. It displays leadership qualities and a sense of accomplishments and set goals, building and creating for the good of all rather than individual gain, while facing and overcoming challenges in a more linear, direct approach to getting things done. The masculine is sensitive, spiritual, and intuitive, but he approaches the he approaches and expresses these qualities in a way that are different from the feminine. The masculine enjoys getting results and experiences and physical outcomes from his efforts, often utilizing art and music as a rich embellishment for honor the feminine energy that also flows through his creation. The divine masculine can move mountains yet be incredibly subtle in the same time. He needs to return to the feminine forces regularly to replenish himself, which in the past was regarded as a weakness, leading to the distorted approach of attempting to dominate and control the feminine. Yet, when he looks around him, he sees that the feminine is available to him in unlimited abundance and he is free. He have drawn so you might have gotten this card because either your masculine energy creates or achieves. You need to harness your own masculine energy, but I don't think that's it. I think this is about your masculine. I don't know if you're feminine or masculine energy, but if you are masculine energy, it's probably about your energy and your balance between the masculine and feminine energy. If you are feminine, then it's probably about your masculine, your divine masculine, your counterpart, let's say. I don't do labels. I'm never gonna tell you if you have a soulmate or twin flame or anything like that. To me, it's only there is healthy relationship, which is divine relationships, and then you have karmic relationships, unhealthy relationships. But let me continue. Bring a project. You have. Okay, so sometimes we need to let go of the idea that we are weak because we need nurturing, or it could be about either way. Take it as it resonates, but it could be about your masculine needing to accepting the benefit of one's counterpart, because masculine and feminine energy is actually made to replenish each other, but they are only able to do that if they're healthy, both of them, and if they have a healthy relationship. So Look to the things that need to be done in your life. Look to where you are too hard on yourself, too expressively independent, and give your divine masculine permission to work his energy in his own way. Or if it's you, take it that way. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I wish you blessings, peace, and prosperity. Be well, love and light.